Good morning, crypto world. It is 1:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 5/24/2019. Let's see, seven more days left of May. What can happen in those 7 days? A lot. All right, we're talking about Apollo in Africa. That's going to be basically breaking news coming up this coming week, and stay tuned, as they say. Okay, Bitcoin 77.94.84. Let's take a look at this. You know, you look at what's been going on for the last little bit, okay, and you see here that you've got, this is the 1 day. See a little bit of a volume trail off. That looks more drastic than what it really is. You do have billions being shredded off of it, but no, from 12 billion, and from the 13.6. This is the big picture. Look at this. When you look at the 1 month view, that shows you what's been going on with Bitcoin. And you look at what's going on for here, the volume coming down just a touch, obviously. All right, but look at the coin's strength of its pricing. That is good to see. That bodes well for what's going to be happening. You're going to see more volume coming into Bitcoin shortly, and watch that price go up, and away again. The spurt buying is going to happen. And when you look down here at the pricing, you got 242 for Ethereum, XRP at 37. Let's take a look at XRP. And I'm not doing this for every coin. I'm doing it for the ones that matter. Ding dong. Okay, so you've got, I mean, there's more than what matters in just a couple coins, but I don't have all night to do this or all morning to do this. Okay, look at the 1 day, and you see the trail off again of volume. Then you look at the 1 month. Another good picture. Shows you what's going on here. All you need now is volume input, and you'll get these prices to bump up. And that is going to be coming, as I said, shortly. Okay, you've got Bitcoin Cash at 390, EOS at 601, Litecoin at 8808, Finance Coin at 3129. And coming down, Stellar at 12 cents, Cardano at 7 cents, Tron at 2, almost 3 cents, Bitcoin SV at 96, Monero at 83.88, Dash at 149.80, IOTA at 38 cents. Okay, now getting to the news you've got. Despite the crypto rally pause, this billionaire still expects Bitcoin to hit 250,000 bucks. Well, guess what? It just may happen, but it may not. You may see Bitcoin only hit $30,000 this year. Oh, bummer. When you look at what could happen, it's all up to a green bull run market, and a market exceeding 1 trillion. 800 billion to 1 trillion, and a lot can happen. We'll have to wait and see what goes on with Bitcoin. Truly exciting, because you have a coin that has a low coin supply. It is a supply and demand situation, and you know eventually it's going to be massively huge because of the supply dwindling. And why wouldn't you buy some when it's down in this area? I would just think about it. You don't have to buy a whole one. Buy a half, buy some of it, and then save it. Okay, SEC sues alleged 26 million crypto Ponzi scheme operator. Ponzi schemes have been around forever. Put a different coat on it, different cloak it over, and it comes out as a different way of sounding and looking, but still a Ponzi. And this gentleman got 26 million through the scheme. And now he's in jail, or going to jail. So, Ripple's XRP USD price, also XRP fueled monetization platform Coil, tested by David Walsh. And it's really the coils what we're looking at. This is starting up, and it's basically for developers with no ads on the network, and they can get payment. Coil is paying. And that's cool for creators, because when you have developers, you don't need ads popping up and all that garbage. And the incentive with the payment, bada bing, bada boom, and it's Coil by working with XRP, and that is nice. Russian central bank to consider gold-backed cryptocurrency. The Russians, will you wake up My God, that's all I got to say there. You know, just wake up. They're just sidestepping. They're just, you know, looking to avoid going the full gamut into crypto. And why? Uneducated, if you ask me. My God, Bitcoin. Can we say Bitcoin? Can you say Apollo? Can you say XRP? Wake up, Russia. Okay. Bitcoin futures still subject to final licensing requirements from the CFTC, says ERISX CEO Tom Chippaz. Now this is a good article and breaks it down, and when you come down here, okay, institutional asset management, mainly hedge funds. The main activity was taking place in the over-the-counter trading platforms where counterparties agreed to trade individually, and those trades never printed tape anywhere. So you got to read this, and I'll link it down below because there's more to it. I'm taking little bits out. Okay, so basically the ERISX spot market has been live for nearly a month, and the futures are still subject to final licensing requirements from the CFTC, adding that they were at the late stages of these conversations. Cool beans. AT&T, there were the headlines saying that AT&T now accepts Bitcoin. Yeah. AT&T now accepts BitPay. BitPay, of course, is Bitcoin loaded onto the card. But of course, it's then turned into fiat on the payment. So really, it's not Bitcoin directly paid like that, using a barcode, that kind of a thing. No. But is it still good? Yes, it is. No doubt about that. Okay, then, Morgan Creek CEO says every investor should hold some Bitcoin. Yeah, you really should. When you look at what the investment is of Bitcoin, all right, and you look at over the years of its value and how it's gone up in its value, and then it came down during the bubble burst of 2017 of the hype, okay, and then it came down, but now it's down to $3,300, and now it's up to 75 through 85, almost 85 these days, and it's getting up, up, and up, and on a green pushing bull market, it's going to surge. So is the value there to take some money and throw it into if you have it? Yes, it is. Okay, the institutional Bitcoin and crypto volume skyrockets. All part of what we've been talking about. And when you look at this, the institutions are here. They want to buy, and they want to buy your BTC. Futures volumes outpace spot exchange volumes for the first time ever, suggesting a rise in the institutional interest. Yes, institutional interest is going to be massive this year. No doubt about that. It's already started, and it's just going to blow up, in my opinion, in the summertime and the early fall. Facebook to roll out global coin cryptocurrency in 2020. It's going to come next year, guys. And could it be good? We'll have to see what they do. If they don't stumble, it could be good. They said dub the global coin in 2020. And they're going to have it all set up using the Libra network. We'll have to see if that name sticks, the global coin. Okay, W12 news. W12 is ending its ICOs this week. And on the 29th of this month, okay, 5 more days, you have W12 going on to Coinbean and other exchanges. The wallet will be open. They haven't announced wallet opening for deposit, but I'll bet you if it's open for trading on the 29th, you'll see the wallet open by the 28th, and maybe even the 27th. So keep that in mind, and then trade. Once it does do that, it's pretty easy to send your W12s over. You just have to use your keys using the Etherscan, and wherever you have them stored, just use your keys, and then boom, send. Anybody has any questions, I'll help you out with that. Then, getting over to Apollo, over in Africa, you have a situation where they are setting history, but it's just going to be a rush to see when everybody in the mainstream and everybody around the world hears the name Apollo currency has done what no other coin has ever done. Become the national currency of a country or countries on the continent of Africa and other continents down the road. Whoever has runaway inflation and needs a 0% inflation coin legal tender, and that's Apollo. So with what they're doing, huge announcements are coming from Apollo. And that's why you got to understand that getting in the ground floor of any investment is the right thing to do. And this coming with DEX coming shortly, and that went pretty fast. Let's go back there. Let's play this. The Wallet 3.0 is coming in this quarter, and that's going to be the look of the exchange when it comes out. Currently, it's not as good looking as that. It's close to it, that white version, but it's going to be gorgeous. And when they finally get to trading live, which hopefully is by the end of the month, that'll be a rush. A new day of change is coming. This was on Twitter. Nice photo, whoever did that. Africa embraces a third generation crypto. You better believe it. It may confuse some people what all this is, and I'll break it down once we get closer to it happening. But with Apollo signing with the ADF group, this is all happening much faster than anybody can imagine. With this signing for Apollo with the ADF group, which works directly with over 53 nations, this is going to be the bomb. The CEO of the ADF group is going to be running a separate entity in the complex of the enemy. Entity is the Apollo headquarters. The Apollo headquarters, the CEO of ADF will run it and make sure he promotes Apollo through the continent of Africa. And they have banks. They own banks. And he says they'll use APL in the banks. Can anybody say the tide is turning and Apollo is setting the stage? I can. I can seriously say that. And speaking of that, the stage, you've got the wallet production for Apollo is at the 132.14 2 days ago, and it's getting there. It's getting close to release. And there's one open branch piece of the feature APL 624 import components. When you click on that, you can see what they're working on. It's basically implement the sharding, and that's all. I'm not going to go through every piece of that breakdown of that code, but they have the sharding piece coming. It's slowed down for them to get everything ready here, and hopefully they release that soon so they can speed up the blocks and get the sharding back to where it was supposed to be. Time-wise, it's been delayed out because of the slowdown. We must get that back to where it's at 7 seconds to 20 seconds or quicker versus 40 seconds through 2 minutes. Can't have that long of a time for block creation. So they should be getting this out soon, and with that update, hopefully DEX Live included with it, and get the sharding done, and Africa, all big announcements. Can anybody say Apollo to the moon and beyond? I surely can. Everybody have a great day today. On the way out, a little Apollo.
It's exactly what we have been waiting for. Our decentralized exchange. Mass adoption plan is being implemented. Sharding, the future of blockchain technology. The future is now. We have